A year ago, the question was, can the Pistons make the playoffs? But this year, the question is different. People have already thrown in the towel. They're now saying, can Detroit survive next year in the Eastern Conference? Because while we've gotten better, so has everybody else. The Knicks are the defending champions. Philadelphia got Jaylen Brown and LeBron. While the Celtics lost Jaylen Brown, they also stayed relevant, and I think they have a decent team dynamic still that will be hard to beat. The Pacers are back, fully healthy and ready to make another run at contention. And of course, you can't forget teams like Cleveland, Orlando, and Atlanta are not going anywhere. The East isn't just going to be deeper this year. It's going to be a bloodbath. And that's why simply repeating what Detroit did last year simply won't be enough. So today I want to break down the 4 things that need to happen for Detroit to come out on top this year. Hey, real quick, if you love Pistons basketball like I do, join the community, shoot me a like and a subscribe. I post videos twice a week on this channel, and I would love to have you guys here. With that being said, let's hop right into the video. This isn't about Cade taking the next step. He's already there. He's a superstar. He won All-NBA first team honors this year. We know he's that guy. But this is about becoming one of those players where, in a playoff series, no matter who he's facing, he is the number 1 guy. Think about a lot of the recent champions. You've had Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Tatum. No matter who else was on the floor with them, you knew they were the number 1 option. No matter who it was, you knew they were the guy. And every title team has a player playing at an MVP level. I don't want to get it mixed up. I'm not saying that Cade needs to average 35 points a game and do everything that he had to do last year where he's, carrying such a big load. Pause. We just need him to be capable of carrying a team for 4 rounds of the playoffs while still making everyone around him better. But the encouraging part is we already know he's capable of that. In last year's playoffs, we saw Cade completely elevate his game. And yes, while I know some people might run to the comments and say, Bailey, Cade Cunningham was a turnover machine. And while yes, he had some not so cute turnovers, you've got to think about it from his perspective. He was the only ball handler worth a fuck on our team that could actually make plays. I digress. What I'm trying to say is that he's already shown he can do another level, go to another part of his game in the playoffs. So now all we basically need is for him to do that again. Championship teams almost never win with 1 star, unless your name is Dirk Nowitzki. Then shout out to you, brother. Someone always breaks out. Boston had Derek White become an essential role player for their team in their run. Oklahoma City had Jalen Williams become a 3rd-team All-NBA player when they won their NBA championship. Indiana Pacers, Andrew Nebhard. They made it to the finals because that guy was balling in the playoffs. Who's that guy for Detroit? Could it be Asar? Maybe. If that jump shot becomes respectable, he automatically becomes one of the most high-value wings in the entire NBA. Could it be Ron Holland? We've seen flashes of his defense and athleticism, but now can he put it all together? Or maybe it's Jalen Duren. Maybe he's finally able to be that cornerstone center that's able to perform on both sides of the floor like we've always dreamed. The point I'm getting at is we don't necessarily need another superstar. It would be nice. We need someone who stops opposing defenses from being able to load up on Cade Cunningham. Because once that happens, everything changes. Trajan Langdon clearly understood and saw where we fell short in the playoffs this year. The Pistons improved their shooting by bringing in guys like Isaiah Joe and John Collins in free agency. The goal is obvious: make life easier in the half court and open up the floor for your stars. But adding shooting doesn't necessarily definitively make you a better playoff team. The regular season is one thing, but the playoffs are an entirely different beast. Defenses switch everything. The pace slows down. Every weakness that we have will get exposed in the playoffs. If opponents are still comfortable leaving shooters open in Game 5 of a playoff series, then nothing changed. Detroit's biggest room for improvement this season is making defenses pay. Whenever defenses leave a shooter open, we need to make them feel that pain. That's the difference between winning 60 regular season games versus 16 playoff games. Last season, Detroit surprised everybody, including myself. We won 60 games. That's insane. Nobody expected the 1 seed, and nobody expected them to be that dominant on defense. But now the problem is everyone sees them coming. Trajan Langdon himself has even admitted the biggest thing on their radar is going from the hunter to the hunted. Everyone is now circling us on their calendar and getting prepared, knowing that it's going to be a battle. The best way we can handle this is by embracing it rather than running from it. We can't panic when the expectations change. So, to break it all down, we just need 4 simple things. Cade has to perform at an MVP level. 1 young player has to become a second star next to him. We need the shooting to hold up, and the team has to embrace the pressure that comes with being now crowned one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. You might be saying, Bailey, that's a lot to ask. And while you might be right, none of it feels necessarily impossible though, does it? 2 years ago, this franchise won 14 games.
Yeah, we're not 2-26 bad. You know what I mean? Like,
last season they won 60.
Don't touch me, I'm sizzling. He's sizzling.
Nobody saw that coming. So maybe, just maybe, the next impossible step is winning the Eastern Conference. But I want to hear from you. What do you guys think is the biggest thing the Pistons need to do in the offseason? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here are some videos over here if you're interested in seeing some more of my content. I'm trying to build the smartest Pistons community on YouTube. If you guys like this kind of content, please help me out. Shoot me a like and a subscribe. It does so much for my channel, and I really appreciate all the love recently. We're almost at 600 subscribers. Every day I make a video, I feel like I'm flexing more and more. I don't mean to, but you guys mean the world to me, man, so I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys again, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.